What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Oh my God, I hate when I get sick, and I usually don't get sick. I usually don't. I usually don't get sick, and I hate when I do because I feel like a truck hit me. Um, so bear with me. I feel a little better than I did yesterday. I ain't gonna lie, a little bit better. Yesterday, I felt like total shit. Like seriously. But anyway, getting into this episode of YNR, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode, but Devon and Hillary are getting on my last nerve. I love Hillary, but they are getting on my damn nerves. All of this back and forth. I want you, but I don't want you. Get away from me. We're not together anymore. I don't trust you. It's getting on my goddamn nerves. This is like the worst cat and mouse game I've ever seen in my life. Like it really is. This is like horrible. I'm just saying. Hillary and Devon just keep going back and forth with each other. Like I don't understand it. I don't. The one thing I can't stand seeing on these shows is adults acting like high school children. Like I just don't get it. It's like they act worse than kids. Like just admit how you feel about that person. You know what I'm saying? Just admit it. That's all you gotta do. It's not hard. Like that's my whole thing. Like they're just ridiculous at this point. But the one the one person I feel like is dumb is Simone, the chick that Devon is dating. It's like, why is she still trying to date him? Like he got all this baggage. Simone is beautiful. Like she's a gorgeous girl. She's young. She's trying to have a music career. Why are you dating the CEO of the record label? Why? It never works out. You know how many stories I read about, the owner of the label dating the artist and stuff like that? It never works. It doesn't. It's gonna be a huge flop. Um, Furthermore, I don't understand why she's trying to date somebody who has so much baggage. Like, why? He's having a baby by his ex wife. They've recently slept together more than once. Why are you still sitting at the table? Like, you're just making yourself look trashy and dumb. I'm just saying. Like, and it makes it seem like she enjoys this ratchetness because it's like that's exactly what it is. It's ratchet. It's just hell no. Any sane person would leave. You know what I'm saying? Because this is way too much drama, way too much baggage. Why would you still be sitting there trying to date this person when he got all this extra, shit going on? And he obviously still in love with his ex-wife. Like you can't tell me he's not. Devon is just trying to put on the front like he's not feeling Hillary no more. He be making googly eyes every time he see her. And she does the same exact thing. He trying to accuse her of being jealous. They need to stop playing these little damn games with each other because it's getting ridiculous at this point. Totally ridiculous. Um, they really do need to stop playing these games because they're very childish. It's like just tell each other how y'all feel. Devon, I feel like he don't want to be with her because of what other people say. Like Lily and all. Because if he got back with Hillary, Lily would be all up in his ear. Oh, you need to dump her. Why are you? You know how Lily do. Always in somebody's business. But he need to live his life. Like if you want Hillary back, get back with Hillary. Ain't nobody gonna judge you. You know. They just need to stop playing these little childish games. It was so good to see Neal today. Neal is back. Christoph St. John. It was good to see him again. Hopefully he comes back and he fixed some of the shit that's going on with them. Like hopefully. I know when he come back, he just gonna be shocked at some of the shit that he been hearing because it's been a lot going on since Neal been away. Like a lot has been going on. So it's gonna be fun to see how he handle all of this information. Like Jack being in jail, Victor. It's just been a lot of mess. So I wonder how he gonna handle all of this. Like what he gonna do? Cause he need to fix some of this shit. Um, Mainly with his family. That's what he really need to do. So anyway, Jackass is still sitting in jail. You get it, Jackass. No shade, but that's just the way it came out. So Jack is still sitting his ass in jail. Christine told him about Victor saying how JT was the one that pushed him downstairs. So Jack wants to get out of jail ASAP. But it's pretty much it's at night. It's like the middle of the night. So they're like, yeah, you're not going nowhere. you're gonna stay here. Um, on the one hand, I can't blame Christine for not releasing Jack immediately because he was officially charged for the crime. And even though he didn't do it, they can't just let you go because you got to go through the paperwork. You got to go to the judge to officially drop the charges. You got to, do all that legal bullshit. So she can't just let him go. So he has to wait for the morning. And he's pissed. He's like, no, I need to get out now because Jabot is in trouble. I had to agree with Christine. Like, okay, Jabot is being threatened, I guess, by your son and Victor, but Victor's in a hospital bed. And I'm pretty sure nothing bad is gonna happen with Jabot in 12 hours. I agree with Christine on that one. I'm like, yeah, you can wait 12 hours. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Like, just chillax. But I kind of felt bad for Jack, being in jail for a crime he didn't commit. Um, I will say this though. Why the fuck? Why did Nikki, Sharon, and Victoria listen to Phyllis? I said, why? Now y'all want to cover up a crime? And it wasn't even a crime. It was self-defense. I mean, here's the thing. All they had to do was tell Paul it was self-defense. He wouldn't have charged him. Christine, on the other hand, as the DA, I believe she probably would have tried to charge them simply because Phyllis is involved. If she heard Phyllis's name involved in this case, Christine definitely would have tried to charge them with murder. Definitely. She would have tried to charge because she can't stand Phyllis. Everybody knows the history between her and Phyllis. So if she hears anything about, she's looking for any excuse to lock Phyllis ass up. That's what she's looking for it. Any excuse to lock her ass up. And this is the perfect excuse. Even if that means she got to take Sharon down, Nikki down, and Victoria to get Phyllis locked up, she's willing to do it. Oh, she's willing to do it. But technically, you can't arrest any of the only person that you could probably try and charge for murder, technically, would be Nikki because she's the one who actually hit JT. The rest will be charged with accessory and obstruction of justice because they lied to Paul. They lied to the police chief. So that's obstruction. But even still, there shouldn't be no charge. At this point, I would probably charge them with obstruction because they did lie to him, but even that can be thrown out. I mean, between all of them, they're all rich as fuck, and they all can afford the best legal representation. So I doubt that they're gonna go to prison, even though for that at that time they wasn't gonna go to prison. But with this dumbass plan, they're definitely going down. Oh, they're going down because as soon as they came up with the plan to dispose of JT's body, I was like, y'all gonna get caught. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but y'all asses are going to prison. I'm just saying, y'all going down. Most definitely. I said they dumb as hell. Why are they listening to Phyllis? Why? I I don't get it. Like Phyllis, her dumbass plan of disposing the body, it ain't gonna do nothing but get y'all into more bullshit. That's all it's gonna do. Because even if they were charged with murder, even if the DA wanted to charge them, they can easily hire the best lawyer, and they got Mackenzie. Matt could easily come back and testify that JT was violent when they were married, which would go, it would help with Victoria's claim that he hit her. Plus, you got Victor's surveillance video that shows JT choking Victoria. Even though the girls don't know anything about that video, Victor's awake, so he could easily provide that footage, which would go a long way with the trial. So it's kind of dumb of them to hide all of this. It's like it's gonna blow up in your face at some point. Then they take the rug, Victoria's rug from her attic, and wrap him up in it and dump it in Catherine's garden. You know that garden site that they want to do for Catherine's memorial. I said, how this that is so disrespectful. That's a garden for Catherine, and y'all gonna dump his body in there? I said, how that is so disrespectful to Catherine. I said, really? That's the best y'all could come up with. and then you're gonna use your own rug. All of y'all fingerprints and DNA is probably on that rug. So if anybody finds it and they test it, it's gonna come back on Victoria and Nikki and all them because y'all all touching it. I say y'all stupid as hell. I would have put some latex gloves or something on. Hell, you gotta be smart. Think. I understand they're all still in shock and they're winging it, but you gotta think in this scenario. Like you really have to think. Time is of the essence. You better start thinking. Put some gloves on, do something. I mean, if you're gonna dispose of a body, do it right. Don't leave your prints and DNA all over it, dummy. I'm just saying, like that wasn't smart. This they going to jail like a motherfucker. That's all I got to say about it. Y'all going to prison. It's that simple. They're going to jail because there's no way in the fucking hell they're getting away with this shit. You're not getting away with it. I don't care what you do. You ain't getting away with this. Ain't gonna happen, Captain. And Nick and Mariah are already suspicious because they pretty much compared notes and was like Sharon and Sharon and the rest of the ladies were trying to rush them out the house. Like when Mariah woke up, Sharon was trying to get rid of her and stuff. Mariah noticed that, and Nick noticed when he came near because Nick was telling Victoria, "Oh, I'm not leaving as long as JT is on the loose." But Phyllis came in and lied and said she was on the phone with Paul, and Paul was sending a cop over to guard the house, which was a lie to get Nick out the house. And Nick even told Mariah he felt like they were trying to bum rush him out the house. I said, bitch, because they was. So now Nick told Mariah that he gonna press Victoria for more information. I said, here we go. And once Nick start badgering people and whatever, they ain't got no choice but to kind of break down and tell them because Victoria gonna slip up probably and say something to Nick. I was like, oh god. The more people that know about this secret, the worse it's gonna be. I was like, y'all all about to go to prison like a motherfucker. I'm just saying. And Nick, if you find out the truth and you choose not to say nothing, you can add yourself to the list of accessories because you're going to go down on an accessory charge after the fact because you knew and didn't say nothing. I'm telling you now. So he better just mind his business. I'm just saying because this is some shit I wouldn't want to know. So that way I can have complete deniability because this plan is dumb as hell. I'm just saying. Like, it's going to blow up. There's some stupid shit. It's like, why are y'all listening to Phyllis of all people? Don't listen to this trick. Didn't Phyllis do the same shit with Kevin Fisher like 6 years ago with Dr. Tim? When Dr. Tim came to town and he died and she wrapped his body up in a rug or some shit like that. See, this is why I wouldn't listen to Phyllis because that whole thing blew up on her and it's going to blow up on all their asses too. But anyway, this was a good episode though. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hit the comment section. Let me know how y'all felt about today's episode and I will see y'all all later. Peace.